They have an explanation for everything. It's because they try to use what they call a hypothetical explanation to try to reason about God and the things of God and say, in other words, it was something else, the Big Bang Theory that occurred. This is why this happens in the atmosphere of combustible gases that come together, not realizing that it takes God to touch the mind of man. Albert Einstein could not figure out the theory of relativity if God did not touch his mind to comprehend that. Amen. But again, a man's mind is like but a smidgen, a dot, that God did take his pinky and just tap the mind of man for man to conceive and to understand, not realizing that it's God's learning. But this is why I understand when Agrippa, when he raised a question when Paul came in his presence and asked him a question and told him, in other words, much learning has made you mad. In other words, you have become so educated that you're crazy. You know, some folk get so educated they lose themselves in their learning. They don't even know what to believe because they're so educated in what they think they know, but still they don't know because they're caught up in their learning. But God is trying to get us to see, again, this is why he told us in Isaiah, through the prophet Isaiah, I said, God's ways is past finding out. As far as the heavens from the earth, so my ways from your ways. In other words, you cannot conceive who I am. You cannot comprehend how I am. You cannot recognize what I am. You don't know anything about me unless I touch you to do know. This is why Jesus told Peter, Peter, thou answers well, for flesh and blood has not revealed this unto thee, but my Father which is in heaven. So in other words, he knew God had touched his mind to comprehend. And we'll find Paul, this is what Paul told the church of Corinth, I talk to you carnal because you're not spiritual. And told in other words, you can't figure God out in your own natural reasoning. And this is the problem now. Again, but God is saying again, it's time to get rooted. By now, you should have been rooted.